Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Unloads to the wide out. Got him downfield. He's loose on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Badgers offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when they were
turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Trojans head it quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back, and I love the push they got spot up front, getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojan. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, USC. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Here's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He'll be stopped short at the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch in the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the left side. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Wants to throw again. Dances away. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Sims. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
But, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Badgers in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback and receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the big fella. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
That
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Quick shovel pass. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the ground with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And off to Jones. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Crosby. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dime.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. Smith. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score.
Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day. And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Punts it out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.